Titanfall is a game about clans of armed spider monkeys fighting over building-sized robots. Not really, it just sort of feels that way. It's actually the first game from Respawn Entertainment, a studio formed by some of the people from Infinity Ward. Even though Titanfall is made by some of the people who made Call of Duty, you can't play this game like Call of Duty and succeed. At least that's how I feel. What distinguishes Titanfall from other shooters is the fluidity of movement. This is a super fast-paced game.
Yes.
What are the expectations? Do you think that casual shooter fans will be able to play this game?
I really hope so. We've put a lot of effort into the pick up and play aspect. The controls are really important to us. The intuitiveness of it. Yes, it's really fast, and you can play it extremely fast and twitchy if you like, but you know, there's ways to play a little bit slower and more methodically. But really our driving goal was just to make a game that we thought was fun. It's so rare to actually want to play a game that you've worked years on. Right. And our goal was kind of like, we actually want to pick up whatever it is we've made and continue playing it once we're done.
Despite the complexity of the controls, it's a very intuitive game. It uses the same sort of language of controls that you find in Call of Duty or Battlefield. You use the triggers the same way, you use the buttons the same way. What I like so much about this game is that it adds a level of mastery that you maybe don't find in Call of Duty and Battlefield. You have to still master shooters, but then on top of that, you have to master movement. You have to learn the finesse and the nuance of these controls, and it's something you may have never experienced before.
There's ways to get around the whole map without ever touching the ground, or a rooftop. Like you can just stick from wall to wall to wall, and you gain momentum actually while you're wall running. So it's the quicker way to get like down a hallway is to run on the wall.
And then there are the robots, those sweet, sweet robots. Once you're in the Titan, it changes the strategy of play, and the gameplay slows down to something that feels much more like a traditional shooter. Fortunately, it doesn't last very long because you become a giant damage magnet.
We really wanted to juxtapose the big and small and have them be different play styles. We didn't want the Titan to feel like the ultimate power-up that everyone should just strive to get.
Right.
We wanted people to choose it, like, oh, I want to play as a Titan because the play style is what I want to do right now, or it's going to suit my strategic needs right now. And we don't want the Titans to feel too powerful. We do want them to feel vulnerable so that pilots just don't ignore them. Like, oh, there's a Titan over there, so I'm going to go this way. We want to feel like you have that chance of, I'm going to be David against Goliath and actually win this fight.
After running through the game twice, what I found was that I really like being on the ground as a pilot. I love the fact that I could run along walls, double jump into a window, shotgun blast a sniper, then pop out the other window. Felt like I was a monkey, and I like being a monkey.
We want it to be something that everyone can get, so it's not like a kill streak where you have to do well in the game to earn it. But if you do well, you will earn it faster.
I was wondering that, it does.
You get some reward, time off of your build time,
okay,
if you're doing well in the game.
Beyond speeding up the build of the Titan, is there anything else you can earn through kill streak?
Not that we're talking about right now.
What I'm not sure of is if Titanfall is going to ever see the sort of success that Battlefield and Call of Duty do. That's because this is a game that attracts a very specific type of audience. But frankly, who cares? It is a ton of fun. I can't wait for it to come out.